Our lesson for today is all about representation of function. Lesson objective. At the end of the lesson, the student must be able to first, define the function and related terms. Second, determine if the given relation represents a function. Third, define piecewise function, and lastly, represent real-life situation using function including piecewise function. Okay, what is relation? So, relation is a set of ordered pair. Function. A relation, each element of the domain corresponds to one element of range. I have here an example of a set 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, and 4, 8. Domain. This is the input or set of all x values. Okay? Based from the example, kung makikita nyo class, ang set of all x values natin is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, how about the range? The range is set of all y values. Based from the given, the y values are 4, 5, 6, and 8. So, para malaman natin yung domain or the input, ito lang yung mga x values natin based from the given. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. For our range, 4, 5, 6, and 8. That is our range or output. Nakuha ba? Okay, let's have an example of a relation. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, and 4, 8. Another, 4, 2, 4, negative 2, 9, 3, and 9, 3. Next, 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. Number 4, a jeepney and its plate number. So, another example of a relation. Another example, a student and his ID number. And lastly, a pen and the color of its ink. So, yung anim na yan is halimbawa ng isang relation. So, kung kayo magbibigay ng relation, okay, depende kung ano yung gusto nyo maging halimbawa nito. There are three types of relation. One-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-one. Dito sa tatlong relation natin, i-identify natin kung function ba siya o hindi. So, saan nga ba sa tatlong yan ang magiging function?
So many shoulds and shouldn'ts, so many hopes and dreams.
One-to-one. One-to-one meaning a relation of A is to B is said to be one-to-one if no two elements of A have the same image of in B. So, let's have the image or the example. Kung makikita natin yung image A to image B, yung 1 natin ay para lang kay 6. Yung 2, para lang kay 7. Yung 3, para lang kay 8. And yung 4, para lang kay 9. So, this example of a relation is a function. Why? Tatandaan natin na dapat yung x natin is hindi siya nauulit. Kung makikita nyo, hindi na ulit yung mga x values natin. Kasi yung 1, para lang kay 6, yung 2, para lang kay 7, yung 3, para lang kay 8, and lastly yung 4, para lang kay 9. So, magbigay tayo ng isa pang halimbawa. Kunwari, yung tatay mo. Ang x values natin, yung tatay mo, at ang y values natin is yung nanay mo. So, that is a one-to-one function, and that is a function. Kasi nga, yung tatay mo, ang x, at yung nanay mo ay y. So, wala nang, hindi na ulit yung tatay mo na nakipagrelasyon sa iba. Or ikaw, kunwari, Dahil hindi ka naman babaero, may syota ka, so what? 1:1 yun. Kasi loyal ka. So that is an example of a 1-to-1. So that is a function. So ang relasyon nyo, nagfa-function. Tignan naman natin sa one-to-many. Kung function ba siya o hindi. Ano nga ba ang one-to-many? Ang one-to-many is a relation is said to be one-to-many relation if an element of A is related to two or more elements of B. Okay, kung makikita natin dito sa image natin, naulit yung mga variable natin dito sa input. So kung makikita mo yung X mo, meron siyang partner na 5 at meron pa siyang partner na 7. At kung Y mo naman, ang partner niya is yung 6 at sa 9. And yung say natin, para kay 8. Kung makikita nyo class, naulit yung mga variable natin o naulit yung X and Y. So, ibig sabihin, ang one-to-many natin ay hindi function. As I said kanina, kailangan, para masabi mong function ang isang relation, kailangan hindi nauulit yung domain natin or yung mga X values. Many-to-one. A relation is said to be many-to-one relation if two or more elements of A are related to B. Based from the image class, kung makikita nyo, yung output natin na A and B ang nauulit. So, ibig sabihin, kahit nauulit yung output natin, function pa rin siya. Kasi nga, dapat, ang titingnan lang natin na nauulit is yung X values natin or the output. Kung makikita nyo, hindi naman naulit yung 5, hindi rin naulit yung 6, 7, 8, and 9. Therefore, ang many-to-one relation is a function. Represent relation in several ways. Relation expressed as ordered pairs. Let's have an example. 1, -8, 2, 7, 3, -6, 4, 4, and 5, -3. Let's identify the domain or the X values. In this example, what are those domain or our X values? Okay, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about our range? Our range is our Y values or the output. These are the -8, 7, -6, 4, and -3. Okay, so naintindihan ba kung saan dito yung domain tsaka range natin? So basta tatandaan, ang domain, ito yung mga X values natin. And ang range naman, ito yung mga Y values natin. Which of the following ordered pair is a function? Number 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Is this relation is a function or not? Kung titingnan natin class, walang naulit na X values. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kung makikita nyo, yung mga X values natin, hindi siya naulit. Therefore, this is a function. How about number 2? 1, -8, 2, -8, 3, -8, and 4, -8. Based dito sa example number 2 natin, kung makikita nyo, walang naulit sa X values natin, pero sa Y values, may naulit. Pero, ang titingnan lang natin o para malaman kung ang ordered pair is a function or not, ang basis lang natin ay dapat hindi nauulit yung X natin. So, this is a function. How about number 3? Sa number 3, let's see. Okay. 2, negative 8. 2 yung x natin. 2 na naman dito. 2, 2,
Sometimes we feel lost,
and 2.
lost inside our
Okay.
minds.
Sabi ko nga, pag nauulit yung x natin or yung x values natin, ibig sabihin,
So many shoulds
that
and
relation is
shoulds,
not
hopes and
function.
dreams. We wanna
So the
be
answer is not.
who we're meant to be.
How about number
Whenever
4?
you feel lost,
For number
look
4,
at the sky. We remember
okay, what is our x values?
when we listen to the signs.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So walang naulit, therefore this is a function. Very good. How about number 5? Is this a function or it is not? Let's see. 3, negative 3, 4, negative 4, and lastly, negative 3. Is this a function or not? Okay, class. Kung makikita nyo, naulit yung negative 3 natin. Therefore, the answer is not function. Okay, very good. So, naintindihan? Another, relation expressed as table. This is an example of a table. So, sa image A natin, or this A is our input, and this image B is our output. Which of the following table is a function? Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kung makikita nyo dito, class, dun sa x values natin, walang naulit. Therefore, the answer is correct. It is a function. How about number 2? X and Y. Under X, math, PE, English, and science. Under Y, Jake, Jump, Ken, Pan, and Ann. Is this a function or not? Correct. This is
We feel lost,
not a function.
lost
Why?
inside our minds.
Because naulit yung
Searching for
math
directions.
natin. So, ibig sabihin, naulit yung,
So
yung
many
x
shoulds
values
and
natin.
shouldn'ts. So many
How about
hopes and
number
dreams.
3? Our input is Hazel, Angel, Jade, Alpha, and Ella. Our output, Christian, Paul, Eric, Paul, and Eman. Kung makikita nyo dito, naulit yung output natin. Pero yung input natin, walang naulit na pangalan. Therefore, the answer is correct. Function. Kasi, sabi ko nga kanina, kailangan hindi nauulit yung x natin. Kasi pag naulit si x, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya function. Relations expressed as mapping. Based from this example, our domain here is negative 1, 1, 2, and 3. Sabi ko nga kanina, masasabi natin na function ng isang relation if hindi nauulit yung domain natin. Kung makikita nyo dito, naulit yung 1. Therefore, the question is the relation also a function? The answer is no. Why? Because naulit nga yung 1 natin. This is not a function. Which of the following mapping is a function? Let's have example number 1. Our domain is negative 8, negative 1, 0, and 15. And our range is 7 and 9. Is this a function or not? Correct. It is not a function. Why? Because the number 15 here is naulit. So, ibig sabihin, this example number 1 is not a function. How about number 2? Our domain is
lost
1,
inside our minds,
2, 3, and 4.
searching for
And our
directions,
range is
how to live
negative
our
3,
lives.
5, and 14.
So many
Is
shoulds
this a
and
function
shouldn'ts,
or
so
not?
many hopes and dreams.
Correct.
We want to make a
It is a
difference.
function.
Who we're meant
Kasi,
to be.
kung makikita natin sa
Whenever
domain
you feel
natin
lost,
class, wala namang
look up
naulit.
in the sky. We remember who we
Kaya,
are.
this is an
We listen
example
to the signs.
of a function. How about number 3? Our domain is 5, 7, 8, and 10. And our range is 0, 1, and 2. Is this a function? Correct. It is a function. The same with answer number 2 kasi wala siyang naulit sa domain. How about number 4? Is this a function or not? If we can see class, dun sa domain natin, naulit lahat yung number, yung given natin na 5. So, ibig sabihin, it is not a function. Naintindihan ba? Okay, very good. Relation expressed as graph. Okay, this is an example. Let's have an example. This graph. Paano natin malalaman na itong graph na to is a function or not? So we use the vertical line test. So what is vertical line test means? It is a method that is used to determine whether a given relation is a function or not. If the vertical line test you draw intersect the graph more than once for any value of x, then the graph is not the graph of a function. So, magte-test tayo. Okay, so ilang beses na-touch ng vertical line yung graph natin? Correct, isa lang. So, ito yon. So, therefore, this graph is a function.
Sometimes
Okay,
we feel lost.
let's determine if each graph show a function or not. From image 1 or example number 1,
How to live our
is
lives.
this graph is a function
So many
or not?
shoulds and shouldn'ts, so many
Correct.
hopes and dreams.
It is not.
We want to make a difference.
How about this one?
Who we're meant to
Is this a function
Whenever you
or
feel
not?
lost, just look
Correct.
up in the sky.
It's not.
We remember who we are.
How about this
We
one?
listen to the signs.
Function or not? Correct. It shows a function. Very good. Relations expressed as equation. I have here an example of an equation. X plus y is equal to 10. How to determine if an equation is a function? It is easy to determine whether an equation is a function by solving for y, when y are given an equation and a specific value for x. There should only one corresponding y value for the x value. I have here an example of an equation, so let's try to identify if it is a function or not. X plus y is equal to 10. So let's solve for y. So y is equal to 10 minus x. Is this a function or not? Okay, correct. This is a function. How about this one? X squared plus y squared is equal to 10. So, kailangan i-transpose muna natin yung x squared. So, magiging y squared is equal to 10 minus x squared. Then, para matanggal yung square niya, mag-extract tayo ng square root both sides. So, magiging square root of y squared is equal to square root of 10 minus x squared. So, makakancel na yung square natin. So, magiging y is equal to square root of 10 minus x squared. So, is this equation a function or not? Correct. This is not a function. Sabi nga, should only be one corresponding y value for the x value. Kung hindi pa rin maintindihan kung function siya o hindi, meron akong note dito para sa inyo. Yun na lang yung titignan nyo para ma-identify nyo agad kung equation, kung function ba siya or hindi. So, if the exponent of y is even number, that is not function. Kung makikita nyo doon sa example number 1 natin, yung exponent ng y natin is 1. So, ibig sabihin, this is a function. Doon sa pangalawa class, yung exponent ng y natin is 2, even number. Therefore, this equation is a not function. Another, if y is in an absolute value, not function. Let's determine whether function or not. Each equation defines y as a function of x. For number 1, x plus y is equal to 1. Correct. It is a function. How about this one? Correct. It is a function. Next. Correct. It is a function kasi yung exponent ng y natin is even number. How about this one? X squared plus y squared is equal to 25. Very good. Not function. How about this one? Correct. It is a function. Piecewise function. Ano nga ba ang piecewise function? Ang piecewise function is a function which consists of two or more functions in a specified domain. Another definition, a function defined by multiple subfunctions where each subfunction applies to a certain interval of the main function's domain. So I have here an example. F of x is equal to 4x plus 5 if x is less than 2, and 3x minus 8 if x is greater than or equal to 2. Ibig sabihin ng piecewise function, merong condition. So halimbawa, kung gusto mong gamitin yung 4x plus 5, kailangan yung x natin is less than 2. O ang gagamitin naman natin ay 3x plus minus 8. Ang condition nyo naman, kailangan ang x mo is 2 or greater than 2. Direction. Write a function using function notation to describe each function. Let's have example number 1. Mr. Julian is charged 300 pesos monthly for a particular Wi-Fi plan, which include 100 free text messages. Messages in excess of 100 are charged 1 peso each. Represent the amount of Mr. Julian pays each month as a function of the number of messages M sent in a month. So dito, mag-charge tayo ng 300 monthly in a particular Wi-Fi plan. Meron pa siyang libreng 100 free text messages. Pero, kung mag-e-excess daw tayo ng 100, ibig sabihin mag-charge tayo ng 1 peso each messages. So, kailangan natin isulat in a function using function notation. Okay, parang gagawa tayo ng formula para alam natin kung magkano yung babayaran natin. Parang ganon. So, the quantity of M is equal to, okay, so meron tayong, if M is less than or equal to 100, ang babayaran natin dito ay 300. Yun yung condition niya. So, kung ang nagamit mo lang na messages is less than 100 or equal to 100, ibig sabihin, 300 lang yung babayaran mo. Kasi nga, yun yung talagang monthly na babayaran mo o monthly charge niya. Pero, kung yung messages mo ay sumobra ng 100, so M is greater than 100, ang babayaran mo ay, ito yung formula niya. So, 300 kasi yan yung monthly charge niya, plus yung M mo kung ilan yung nagamit, minus 100, yun yung free text messages. For example, kung 120 text messages ang nagamit mo, minus 100 free text, so ibig sabihin, merong 20. So, 300 plus 20, so 320 yung babayaran mo in monthly. Kasi nga, sumobra ka ng 20 text messages.